Hey YouTube! 300 subscribers I've got now. Thanks to all of you lot, that's awesome. Totally, I don't know 300 people. Yeah, so this is a guitar I've just got in to get fixed. It's a Hondo, no it's not a Hondo, it's a Hohner se35. That's not an E335, it's an se35. Yeah, so it's basically a 335 copy. The serial number is WO20. I don't know what that, no, you can't really read the rest of it. I think WO means World, is it World Instruments in Korea? So it'll be a Korean one. I know this was probably bought new in the early 90s, so I'm thinking it's probably about 1990, 1992, something around those years. It's got a very nice flamey looking top on it. The reason I had it in was because the jack socket was disconnected and one of the volume controls was spinning endlessly. So basically all I had to do was put the wires back on them, but in a 335 which doesn't have the thing on the back, it's just fidgety as hell, really. It's horrible. There's a Gibson one my pal used to have, not a 335, it was a 333 or something like that. I think it was like £100 cheaper because it had an access panel in the back, so you could just unscrew it and just get at it easy, and that just made it £100 easier to make. So yep, I've had a few 335s over the years. I had one with a Saltire on it, an Aria Pro. I think this is probably slightly higher spec than that. It's got the good kind of tuners on it. Got quite a small headstock, I noticed looking at it. I think that normally, especially even on a Gibson, the headstock's a bit bigger, like on an SG. But on the Epiphone ones of these and the Aria Pro ones, the headstock's away out here somewhere. So it seems quite short. Looks like good quality hardware all over the place. It's got, that's quite an elaborate looking piece that holds on this scratch plate. I'm assuming it's all original. It's got a covered pickup in the bridge and a uncovered pickup in the neck. I don't know if that's original or not. So just make some noise with it then. Did that just turn? It did. Right, I need to tighten it up. Right, otherwise the same thing is going to happen again. Yeah. So bridge pickup. As usual, all my videos I'm using Softtech, the rat pedal. Take pickup. SE35s are good for access right up to the top of the neck. Something a bit less overdrive. This is my Zach Wild overdrive pedal. Yeah, it kind of suits this guitar a bit more, I think. And it's obviously because it's a D35. Forgot what it went like. For both pickups on. Started to creep a wee bit out of tune, but I've been bending like a nutter, and the strings on it are new, just been put on. Kind of didn't want to stretch them in too much, so I've got a tendency when I'm stretching the strings to snap them, and then I'd have to buy a new one. It's not my guitar, I'm just doing it for a pal. I think it's a better guitar than the Epiphone equivalent or the Aria one. The Aria one I had, the one with the saltire on it. It just seems a bit more. It's a bit heavier. The neck is quite D-shaped. I think you would call that. It's very similar to a Washburn Falcon. It's kind of D-shaped, so it's like that as opposed to being like a C shape. That makes sense. Some folk might not like it. I do though. So I've not done much research on this. It was just in. I just figured I would do a video of it before the guy. I think my pal Gav's coming up to pick it up tonight. It's not actually his guitar. Someone left it at his house 15 years ago and it's been in its case ever since then. So he figured what he would do was restring it before he gave it back. And then that's when the connector was off it. So what I had to do, I had bits of string tied onto it, and I managed to get it out here. I didn't have to take the bridge pickup out, which is normally what you have to do to get all these electrics go in through the bridge pickup hole, but I managed to get it out this hole and solder it back together again and put it in. So there we go, 335 on it. Should mention it's a set neck, and it's a hohner professional, and it's pretty much professional level, I would say. Quite classic. I'm not a big fan of any sort of semi-acoustic guitar these days. I kind of decided that when you play it unplugged, it's obviously not what it's for. It's not meant, you're not meant to play it unplugged, but it is louder than an electric guitar, a normal electric, but the sounds it kind of amplifies tend to be buzzes and bits where you're not holding the strings down right, so it's not really a nice acoustic sound. see, I do quite like this guitar actually. Rock and roll! And cheers to the 300 of you who are subscribers. That's totally rocking. Whoa.